how's it going? I am going live today. I am just now getting ready for like the day. I know it's like 1:30, but you know, it's one of those days. It's like one of those weeks, I think. And so I am going to show you how I do my smoky eye look today. So I am starting with a clean face. I'm just going to pin my hair back. Well, maybe if I can get my bobby pin to work. Does this ever do this to you? Like where they like twist like this? Oh my gosh. I hate it. It drives me insane. And I don't know what I do wrong that they do that, but they do. Okay. So, out of my face. So like I said, I'm starting with a clean, dry face. I've got nothing on except for our daytime moisturizer. And I am actually today going to use our foundation, primarily because I'm almost out and I'm waiting on my delivery. So today I'm going to use our foundation. Lately I've been using Fawn. It's in medium warm tone. And so I'm just going to kind of put it places. I actually think, I don't know, the foundation is even easier to apply than the tinted moisturizer. And I don't know why that is. And not that the tinted moisturizer is hard, but the foundation is just, the coverage is a little bit better, but it almost feels thinner in consistency. See how it spreads? I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. I also may have put maybe a little bit more than I needed on my face. But that's okay. I'm just gonna keep rubbing until it goes away. And so I have said, I think in on this page before, that I really prefer just applying with my fingers. I think it makes the product melt really well, and I think it makes it go on better. At least for me and my skin. And now to my hair. Oh well. So, you can see, like, it just gives you a really good, like, even canvas to work with. Okay. And so I'm just going to kind of, like, blend down my neck so I don't get that, you know, cruddy line. All right. And then somewhere, I always just wipe off the excess, like on a wet towelette. Wet towelette makes me sound fancy. All right, so I am starting, like I said, with a clean, dry slate and crazy hair. All right, so next I am going to put on my blush scents. This is Terracotta. This is pretty much my go-to blush. Like, it's my favorite. I think it just gives me like a really pretty, natural kind of warm flushed look. It almost looks like I have been working out. I don't work out. But this makes me look like I imagine I would look if I was working out and flushed. I guess we'll never know if this is how I'll look, though. Maybe it's all in my head. Okay, so, and I mean, I don't know if you saw how much I used, like, I didn't even squeeze this. I just used what was the excess on the outside. And I just kind of rub until I get the color I want. Okay, so. All right, and so now, I have to fix this, y'all. It's gonna drive me crazy. I mean, look, how am I even supposed to do anything with that? And these are supposedly good bobby pins, like the Goody brand or whatever. But it keeps twisting. I can't even do anything with it. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's the best I got. Okay, so today for my smoky eye look, I am going to use 3 ShadowSense colors, okay? So I am going to use Smoked Topaz, which is my favorite, and then Onyx. My little sticker fell off, but this is Onyx. It's a matte black. And then I'm going to use my Sandstone Pearl Shimmer to blend. So the first thing I am going to do is start with my Smoked Topaz base. Now, I need to show you something. So I have hooded eyes, which that means like even when I don't have lashes, like you can't really see a whole lot of my lid. And so in order to get a real smoky eye look, I kind of, rather than just going out, I also kind of have to work my way up. And so a smoky eye for a hooded eye is a little bit, I don't know, in my opinion, kind of harder to achieve, or at least to apply. So I have just put Smoked Topaz kind of willy-nilly on my eyelid, and I'm going to use this blending brush to get it to where I want to go. And I'm not rubbing like this. I am dabbing. Because with a smoky eye, I don't want to blend this. I really want a lot of this color to stay. And when you rub, it lifts a lot of the color up. And so if you want to maintain that super pigmented color like that you get when you put it on, dab instead of like rub, okay? So like you can see how pigmented that is, and usually it's not near as dark. And so again, our eyeshadows go on as a cream so that you can blend them, okay? So now I've got my Smoked Topaz where I want it to go. And now I'm going to use a little bit more of a precise brush and put my Onyx on. And so I'm just kind of tapping, this is a pretty thin brush, I'm just kind of tapping it here. And then I am going to kind of do this little like triangle thing and get a little bit more. Okay, and so then I'm going to go back to my blending brush, this one, and I'm going to dab again. I'm going to work really hard to push it into the crease without going too high. Again, because I have a hooded eye, I need to make sure that's a little bit above the crease so you can see it. But I also don't want like a full-on smoky eye like up to my brow. So just blending it with that Smoked Topaz. That Smoked Topaz is like a grayish, greenish brown. And so when you mix the Onyx, it gives you a really nice kind of dark gray. All right. And so I'm going to use my little towelette and clean where I don't want it. And you can kind of see I've got it in my crease right here, and I've got it on the end. Okay, and so again, still at this stage, not super precise, but I've got definite color, okay? So my last step is I'm going to take my Smoked Topaz Shimmer and I'm going to blend, 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 blend. So I'm going to start by applying it here. I'm going to take my blending brush, which looks like this. It's kind of, it's not angled, so the one I was using earlier has a little bit of an angle to it. This has no angle, it's just a straight blending brush. And I'm going to take this, I'm just going to do this for a second to like make sure it's nice and loose. And then I am going to blend that pearly color, Sandstone Cream Shimmer, out. And for me, at least, this is the key step. Like this really brings that look together. Like that looks so much more complete and finished than just that dark shadow on. I think a really good light blending color is super important. So if you haven't found yours yet, comment below and I can suggest one for you. Like I said, my favorite is this one, which is the Sandstone Pearl Shimmer. Another one of my favorite ones is, where is it? Is Pink Opal Shimmer. It's like a pearly pink color. I also, of course, really love Candlelight, which is a matte. And then another one, if you're looking for a little bit more color than those, one of my other favorite blending colors is Mulberry. So that's really, when I'm going for a smoky look, that's what I'm really going for. And so you can see, like I have blended it out, and so it's still not like super, super dark, but I'm not going for, again, like, I didn't just apply onyx to my lid. Like I want a really nice smoky eye that's not just going to like take over my face. So when I do a smoky eye, I also do a black liner on the bottom. Now I don't really do liner on the top. I have lash extensions and it's just really not that good for them. So I do it on the bottom, and I use, again, I don't use a super precise brush. So I have this thin angled brush, but when I'm doing a smoky eye, I want it a bit more smudged looking. And so I use kind of a fluffier brush, and I just rub it in. And then I push it into the corner a little bit. So I'm going to clean it with my finger. And y'all, this is super hard to do in your iPhone camera. So I am going to take a look at my small mirror here in 1 second. And then I just, again, clean up if I need to with my little towelette there. But so yeah, that is just so much more dramatic to me. Like I think it makes a big difference. So I'm going to do the other eye. And again, I'm just doing the bottom, and I'm using this kind of, you know, wider, fluffier brush because I'm not going for a super precise look. I want that smudged look that I think is really pretty when you do a smoky eye. And so on this eye, in my opinion, it comes down just a little bit far, and so I just take this and clean it up just a little bit. And there, I have the look I'm going for, okay? So, whenever you do a bold eye, I think a bold eyebrow is really important as well. It just kind of completes the look. I think without a bold eyebrow, the eye just, I don't know, it's too much of the focal point. So I'm going to take my, if I can see where I put it, my smoked topaz. I'm going to use that on my brows. Okay. And so for this is the kind of brush I use. So it's a little bit of a flat top, or like a flat edge, but not super precise. And then I just kind of push it to where I want to go. I want it a little severe there. See, doesn't that make a huge difference, that versus that? See how the eye kind of takes over like my whole face, whereas this, it just, I don't know, I feel like it balances it out. I have just really decided that brows are a super important part. And that's only kind of recently. Like, I didn't used to fill them in. But I have noticed that when I fill them in, I look more awake. I look more put together. Sorry, y'all. People across the street are getting their driveway redone. And it's just been craziness over here. I'm paying a little bit more attention to my tail right now. I am really guilty of like not finishing out the tail. I don't know if I get like tired or bored or what, but I tend to kind of stop before I really complete the brow. So, all right. So now that I've filled those in, I'm going to grab, if I can find it, my spoolie. Here it is. Okay. So this, I'm just going to kind of brush it out. It makes it not quite as severe, and it gives me, the product is still a little bit wet, and so it gives me those hairlines, and so, I don't know. Looks like I spent a lot more time on them than I actually did. All right, and so my final step that I always do is my pearlizer. Our pearlizer is our highlighting product. It's this liquid, shiny stuff, and it's amazing. This is how much I use. So, like that much. And I'm going to kind of dab it here, and then I use it to highlight the top of my cheekbones and blend in the apple of my cheeks. Bentley, enough. And they just give you a little bit of glow. And so I'm going to put just a little bit more on there. I didn't even put a drop. I just kind of like wiped the excess on it. And I just kind of fan it out and then put it down my nose. And so it just gives me that shine right there. You can kind of see it right here, right here. It just gives you a little bit of glow, like you've been, you know, hanging outside and being all healthy and doing cool stuff. I don't know, whatever. That's what I imagine the glow comes from. Mine comes from makeup. All right, and then my final step today, of course, as always, is our SeneGence. And y'all, I am so excited that the diamond collection came back today. So this is our SeneGence that has actual crushed diamonds inside of it, because, you know, actual SeneGence is not fancy enough. We need diamonds in our lipstick. So it is super duper sparkly. You can see some of the sparkle. And Sheer Berry Diamond is one of my all-time favorite colors. And I really try not to wear colors that I can't get a hold of and sell. And so I didn't wear it much. But, I mean, I just got permission to wear this every single day for the rest of the year. If Sheer Berry Diamond sold out today, sorry, it's because of me. But seriously, one of my favorite colors. And it's funny because Sheer Berry on me is not my favorite. It's pretty, but this is just, I don't know, it's just my everything. So, I'm going to show you what it looks like on. In my opinion, Sheer Berry Diamond is a little bit more purple than actual Sheer Berry. Sheer Berry pulls a little bit brown on me. And I'm going to try to show you all the sparkle on my lips because it's legit. So this is layer 2. I'm not hurting. Alright, I'm going to shake this one more time. Okay. Make sure I get all the diamond. And then a last layer on. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, so let it dry for just a second. And I was trying to think if I had my Diane gloss. I don't think I do. Who knows where it ended up? I really. So I am just going to do regular gloss. You can see that I sometimes get a little bit overeager when I put my gloss on. Okay. Not really pretty. And so I don't know that you can see the shimmer. Let me see here. I don't know that you can really see it, but seriously, it is so fun. So if you don't have this and you want one, you should comment or message below and I will get you one, because this is like one of my all-time favorite colors. It has shimmer, it's a little bit purple, it's a little bit pink. I mean, it's just like the perfect winter fall color. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. If you guys have any questions about how I did my makeup today, if you have questions about the products I used or anything else, feel free to comment or send me a message. Thanks so much, and I hope you all have a fabulous Wednesday. Bye, y'all.